Let me tell you a little something about me. I'm a boss bitch straight out of 313. The only
No.
I go hard on a nigga and a bitch. Like, run me my money. Nigga, run me my money.
No. Nope.
Angie shut all that down as soon as she heard 313.
Nope.
I didn't want to be disrespectful and change it to 404.
What's wrong, Angie?
Angie, what's up?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
She has no comment.
Look, welcome to the Real Drunk Show. 'Tis the season. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. 'Tis the season of push gifts, Baduism, Khaledisms. Is that how you say it? Is that the word? And
we the best.
And another one.
Let's get into these introductions.
Another one
first.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, I'm Angie. In Detroit, I'm drinking water and Southern Comfort gingerbread spice. It's really disgusting too.
And how does that work with water?
Actually, the water is much better. This is awful.
If it's nasty, I think the water is like helping make it like not as nasty.
It is awful.
Oh man, I've never heard you say liquor was awful.
And it's Southern Comfort too. I love Southern Comfort, but this shit
Maybe it's the gingerbread
bottle. No.
What's the name of it again?
Gingerbread spice.
Maybe you mix it with like some eggnog or something. Not that eggnog ain't disgusting too, but
mix it with the trash.
She should mix it with white tears. Maybe it'll taste better.
Got him. Hello, Connie.
Hey, y'all. I'm Connie. You can find me on Twitter, Connie Chameleon, and I'm drinking ginger ale because I'm low-key sick.
well, now it's high key because it's on the internet.
Yes.
What's up, everybody? Reggie, Kid Noble, it's your boy, St. Louis. Hopefully this stays the same for next year.
They trying to get that on y'all.
Yeah, and I'm drinking Bell Mead. So that's me.
Alrighty. Jennifer, are you with us?
Can you all see me?
No.
No.
Son of a bitch.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
It's frozen.
We can hear you. Yeah, you just froze. That's all.
Oh, goddamn. Well, clearly I'm here. I'm drinking beer because today, this whole not being able to see me describes my day-to-day. Cinda's mommy having a badass day. Y'all make me feel better, please.
Another one?
Order.
Another one.
Shit, I can't get right.
At Candy 313 said Reggie is wearing his best, and then my tweet disappeared. She said something about you.
I'm just going to assume that it said that Reggie's fine, and I want to say thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, so I'm Kia. I'm in Atlanta, and I was drinking orange juice, but it's all gone now. So I'll probably grab some tequila in a minute.
Atlanta.
Alana. No T's, no N's. Let's get started with this combo. Christmas time is a time for gift giving, but should women get push gifts for birthing babies?
I say it depends on if you have a high-risk pregnancy. I had a high-risk pregnancy with my daughter. It was a hot mess. So I had gestational diabetes. I was on bed rest for like 2 months. I went into the hospital 4 times before I had her. So I deserve it. I deserve a gift.
What gift would you have wanted?
Maybe a trip, a getaway. Yeah, I don't need, like Kim Kardashian asked for $1 million choker. Like, I'm good with that. Like, I don't want that.
Kim wanted a $1 million choker. Nick gave Mariah a $12,000 necklace studded with diamonds and pink sapphires. Jessica Alba got a $54,000 gold and diamond watch. And Jennifer Lopez got $300,000 diamond ring and $2.5 million earrings. I was reading that article, and I officially knew that I was not rich enough for these gifts because my first thought was, I'm going to be in West End Mall, and they're going to cut off my finger for this ring.
My first question is, why would you be in West End Mall?
Because they have a nice little Greek paraphernalia store there. That's it.
Okay.
I get my AKA tags from somewhere. No?
I forgot you. Yeah, I forgot.
I forget too most of the time.
My mama, AKA.
Oh, your mother's a wonderful person.
She just Kiwi.
38% of new mothers received or pushed pregnant. 55% of pregnant ones wanted one, and about 40% said of both groups said the baby was a gift itself. I do not believe babies are gifts.
They're tears.
Gifts.
You can't be much of a parasite and be a gift. I'm sorry.
This is my thing, bro. Like, I don't mind giving to my woman, like, period. You know what I mean? So I don't see why, like, and usually it's like men that's making a big deal out of push gifts because they don't understand it, right? But like, if you do for your woman, you know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't be a problem to get them a push gift because it's a gift like any other thing that you would just give them just because. So.
And then you should push on your level. So you're not going to be able to afford a $1 million choker. So give what you can afford. Push on your level.
So I gave birth to a 10-pound baby. I'm a small little person. Jacinda was 10 pounds. Now that I know push gifts exist, I'm kind of pissed that I didn't get one because I pushed for like 30 fucking hours. So I deserve something for all that stress. It was a lot going on that day. So.
Maybe I don't believe in push gifts because my pregnancy was so easy. I was like 12 and I had my
he just slipped right on out.
I didn't feel anything and the baby just kind of fell out during the Super Bowl of 2000 and I was like, is he here? Is he here? And no one would answer me. And next thing I know, they threw a baby in my arms. So maybe, and then the next day I was in like size 2 clothes again. So maybe my pregnancy was just too easy. And I'm like, push gift for what?
Okay, Coco, we see you.
Right. Every woman that's watching this that has kids right now is calling you a bitch.
Everyone get pregnant at 12, and by the time you're 35, they're out the house and you're done.
All right, Kia advocating for early.
Well, I'm advocating too because I'm 33 and my son is 15, and so pretty soon it's like, praise the Lord, saints.
But were you 12?
I wasn't 12. Kia needs to stop. I wasn't 12.
You getting pregnant during puberty.
I was 17, 18.
17, 18, yeah.
17, 18.
Close to 12. Closer to 12 than it is to 34.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all old because we just like, yeah.
2015, 2005. Wow. 2015 was the year of success. Erykah Badu and DJ Khaled offered us lots of good advice on being successful. What was your favorite advice that Erykah Badu offered?
Let me go back so I can remember.
I was here for the love is the opposite of fear.
Yeah, I like that one. Because you can't be fearful and love somebody effectively.
You can't.
I talk about that on my timeline a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that one too.
What about all these people who are in relationships with people and they are like afraid that they're cheating and they're doing all this stuff like checking phones and DMs all the time? Like, is that love? Can you?
I mean, I think you can still like love somebody and be doing those things, but like the way love is set up that it's supposed to be, like the actual checking of phones that's not love. You know what I mean? love and fear can't even like operate in the same space. You know what I mean? Because they're polar opposites. So if you're gonna really love somebody how like they deserve to receive that love, then you know you have to let go of that fear and like let go and let God. You know what I mean? Like you just gotta just let it go.
Yeah. The other one that was good when she was talking about someone asked her what she does to stay in peace, and she said staying in the moment. She doesn't worry about the past or the future. I had to learn that the hard way.
I think that's something that we tend to forget too. Like, especially when we live in this age where we gotta like record everything and video everything and all that. Like we go to a concert nowadays and everybody's standing there holding their phone up.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Instead of actually enjoying the concert. So, you know, I roll with that too, man. That's real.
Same here.
What were you saying, Angie?
I like the one the young lady asked her, how do you get over a relationship or how do you get over someone? And she just said, like, keep calling them, keep going by their house, keep, you know, basically, like, keep doing what you want to do. And at some point, you will get tired of them saying, stop calling me, stop. You know what I'm saying? Just go through it. And at some point, you get over it and you get over them and you move on.
Yeah.
Candy and Rose believe in push gifts. Candace says, if a baby leaves my body or has to be under my care for longer than a week, run me that gift. At Axel Rose said, I wish I could have used one. Sad face.
And no, Dwele is not my cousin.
That was the tweet I was trying to read, and I lost. DJ Khaled's little gems of wisdom are a little different from Erykah Badu. He comes off very Joel Osteen-ish.
I love DJ Khaled. Like, that's the best follow ever. Like, you know what? He needs to stop watering his plants. So, like, he's going to kill his... Like, he kills his plants and blames it on iguanas eating up his plants.
No, my dude got lost on a jet.
Oh, gosh.
That was amazing.
In the middle of the night, dog. Like,
that was amazing.
So you all follow him on Snapchat?
I don't follow him.
I tweeting him. I don't follow him on Snapchat, though.
Like, it's the best.
Tweets are great.
So which piece of advice that DJ Khaled has offered have you guys taken?
Another one whenever I'm out drinking. Another one.
Always relevant.
Another one.
Here's the video. From...
Y'all saw the flip-flops?
Yes.
No, I missed that.
Yes.
Here's a DJ Khaled video for you guys.
And another one.
Enjoy. Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good. Do.
You smart. You very smart. You the best. You a genius. I appreciate you. You loyal. I changed a lot. Can't win, no matter what. Them doors that was closed, I ripped the doors off and took the hinges off. And when I took the hinges off, I put the hinges in the boy's hands. Yeah, in the boy's hands. You know, I took the whole door off from the hinges and I put it in the boy's hands.
Does that not sound like Joel Osteen to y'all?
No, it does not.
No, not at all.
That is Joel Osteen motivation right there.
No, ma'am.
He uses smaller words, but he's saying the same thing. It's really
this is my thing. My motivation is in 2016, I'm just gonna start pointing at people like that every time I got something to say. Like every time. Like
that's how they will know that it's about them.
Right.
And
Lord would have replied.
Like you point with both hands.
I do like his message though, because essentially he's saying they don't want you to succeed, but succeed anyway. You know? Like, do it
Like,
anyway.
that's using smaller words.
I mean, he's no T.I., you know.
At Candy313 said, when did men start wearing women's deodorant? Is this new? DJ Khaled wears Dove for women. That was my question too. Dove for women doesn't even hold me. So
Okay. So I'm kind of sensitive about this subject, right? Because
Here we go.
when I was little, I couldn't just wear any random deodorant because it would break me out, right? So I would use, Secret because it's strong enough for a man, and I just ignored the second part, right? So, it happens, it's a chemical. Stuff happens. I'm a little hurt over it, you know what I mean? I don't have to use it no more.
there was a key word in your statement. You said when you were little.
So,
But you know, Khaled,
some people that may not change.
Reggie up. Reggie, I'm going to have you for this one.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Men is not less sensitive than women just because it's on a man. It's not like your skin is stronger because you're a man and men are strong and hard and rough. No, people have sensitive skin and men's deodorant and products tend to be really harsh. So I could understand. The scent, however, is a little soft. So,
But my thing is, I'd rather have that soft scent under my arms than a funky scent under my arms. You know what I mean?
Dove cucumber melon.
Would you rather a man be like, nah, I don't wear deodorant because I break out, or would you rather a man be like, yeah, nah, I just wear Secret. I wear Secret because it's easier on my skin. You know what I mean? Like
Dove cucumber. Wait, is it Dove cucumber melon? I can't remember who makes it, but
I thought that was Bath and Body
smells pretty decent. I could take it on a man.
he needs a mission.
Eclectic says, the secret is out, Kid Noble.
Okay.
Candy313 said, when I was a child, I spoke as a child.
They did not quote First Corinthians.
Go away.
Wow. Candy's being rude.
No.
Yeah, I spoke.
But Khaled doesn't do any strenuous work anyways besides get on that elevator,
Yeah,
get on his jet ski, and water his plants.
But see, when I was a child, I smelled as an adult. You know what I mean? So I couldn't just not go without deodorant.
You know who should have took Erica and Khaled's advice this year?
Who?
Oh, Jesus.
Meek Mill.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, he caught on. No, ain't no poor thing, nothing. He's so stupid. It's really.
He just got to put his whole being in rice and return in 2017.
His whole being in rice. Well, he goes to court in February to be sentenced on a possible probation violation. He may have to go back to jail. He was in court this week, and he cried on the stand and said, I am not a gangster. I am not a criminal.
I am not a crook.
I have my queen, Nicki, now, and I'm trying to do better. And I feel like I can be the best rapper out there. It's clear that Meek Mill is delusional because he thinks he can be the best rapper out there. Like, what?
There's a lot of delusion going on in his little mind.
You can blame Nicki because she's like that mother that like tells her child
Maybe you can
they're
do
able
it.
to go on American Idol. Yeah.
You know what Nicki did? Nicki followed Khaled's advice, and every time, Meek was like doing something ignorant, she was like, another one, and he did another one. You was important. like, can you imagine Nicki like doing that, like talking like that to him? You was important. Another one.
Y'all really think she's telling him that he's important and he's special and you can do it, baby? And it's not my tour; it's our tour. He needs to hang it up.
Absolutely.
Is that your world tour or your girls tour?
We are mean. Meek is going to take this time and come through. 2016 is his year.
He can't even perform in his own town of Philly. Like, stop.
He just needs this little sabbatical, a little time in jail.
Nah,
Everybody needs a sabbatical.
It's now that I need the diss track from Drake because I feel like it would be like of epic proportions. Like,
Oh, you don't think that's too much? Like, that's lyrical bullying, no? Is
so
there bullying in hip hop and rap?
if you complain of bullying in hip hop and rap, then you really
Not
you
where
got
you're supposed to be.
right. Like,
Guess who came to Meek Mill's defense?
Oh,
Hey,
Jesus, I want to slap him hard.
Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, Breezy.
Chris Brown released a number of tweets to defend Meek Mill. The first one just completely threw me out. I didn't even see the following ones because I was trying to figure out what the first one was trying to say. Chris Brown said, wish the judge could see the influence Meek Mill can have out of jail more than in it. Y'all want to lock him up, but what about Freddie Gray?
no correlation.
The system is set on bullshit. The DAs and judges get just as high as the next man and fuck people's lives up. I ain't on probation, so I can tell y'all to kiss my ass. You think the people are going to keep sitting around and letting this bullshit ride? Y'all want to take away guns so you can enforce martial law. Enforce with an I. Yeah, I said it.
Chris Brown needs to stick to the rivers and the lakes that he is used to.
You can't say his name without pausing.
Cocaine and alcohol? Like,
he needs to be like.
All the pauses are an explanation right there in and of itself. Like,
Where's his mama?
Right.
you know what?
no, his mama is an enabler.
That's what I was. His mother is his problem. His mother was all, ooh, she was, Chris Brown's mother is Nicki and to his Meek.
True.
Another one.
Why do we call our boys and men and allow them to be this way?
I don't know, but it's
know.
really sad because Chris Brown had so much potential. Poppin' was a great song, and he just blew it. And he keeps saying dumb shit and keep doing dumb shit, and you give up. I gave up on Chris Brown. I wanted him to be so much better.
And he could have legit been like can't nobody beat Michael, you know what I mean? But he legit could have been like and he's a huge star as it is, you know. But he legit could have been like a superstar, like literally the biggest star in the world. He could have been, and he just was like, nah, you know, I think I want to be a nigga.
He could have been. Look, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. Y'all pray my strength. He could have been bigger than Beyonce because he sings dances and
Wait a minute.
You know what?
That's not.
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Wait a minute.
If he wasn't bigger than Beyonce, I think he could have.
I don't like your words, Kia.
I think he could have at least been as big as Beyonce.
Yes, I agree. I mean, he can act though. Beyonce can't act. We all know that.
Well, you know she needs a speaking spell for Christmas. Who's getting into it?
And Chris Brown.
Connie. No, wait a minute, Connie. Okay. You've been on the show before. You're a friend of the show now, but let's not do this. Not with Queen Beyonce. We're not gonna do that now.
Beyonce can't read.
It's just I didn't get look. She could sing and dance at the same time now.
Okay, that's all that matters.
Thank you.
What? Jennifer
But she can't.
multiple intelligence.
She can't read and comprehend.
Don't have me have a multiple intelligences speech. I have it all packaged and prepared on how like people who can read good can't sing good and dance good. So
she can't read and comprehend at the same time.
But she could chew bubble gum and probably walk and dance at the same time. So I'm gonna give her that. Y'all get off B and her inability to read words good.
But
ask her to spell algebra.
But you acknowledge that she can't read words good, though.
I acknowledge that she can't read words good. I acknowledge that she can't act good. But she can sing good and dance good.
Strengths and weaknesses. What are y'all's weaknesses?
My weakness?
Why you going there though?
Like I made
what you doing?
Like when you tell me a stack is $26,000 a year, I'm like, okay, cool. A stack of money.
That baby couldn't math.
I'm like, okay, that makes sense to me. That is my weakness. Twitter math.
Twitter math.
Yes, what y'all got?
I have a weakness for dealing with stupid people. Like, once I realize your intelligence is very low, then I'm very condescending. Like, why you dumb?
That's not.
I don't like dumb.
It's about what's weak about you, Jennifer.
My weakness is over.
I'm rude.
Yeah,
How about that?
you're right.
I'm rude.
You're right.
I'm mean and rude.
My weakness is overextending myself for people who wouldn't do the same for me, or sacrificing my happiness for other people's.
Reggie is always
Sounds more like a compliment than a weakness.
Hey,
Reggie.
you asked, bro. That's my weakness.
That's
That's a fakeness.
my weakness is the highlight.
Oh, wait a minute. How's that a fakeness, though?
Because you can't say my weakness is how I'm so wonderful and people don't deserve my wonderful.
No, I didn't say that I'm so wonderful or that
sounded
people
like
don't
that.
deserve my wonderful. What I'm saying is that leads to me being put on the back burner and accepting less than I deserve. That's a weakness of mine. That has nothing to do with anybody else. That's something that I control. So the end result of that is that, like, for instance, I will end up in relationships that aren't healthy for me longer than I need to be in those relationships.
amen. Amen. What you, Connie and Ange, what do y'all have?
The red light
Give me the
at Krispy Kreme.
The red light.
At Krispy Kreme.
Oh,
Stupid.
it's like,
Listen, when I drop my daughter off from picking her up at school, and I drive by the Krispy Kreme at Wesley Chapel, and I'm like, please hope the light is on. It just, it makes me so sad.
Ange, what do you have?
You know, I think I'm too kind. That's my weakness. Next topic.
Really? Because you are not kind to me.
Y'all were so rude.
Oh my goodness, I give too
So
much.
rude for that silence.
Get right there.
That was rude.
Everybody
Okay.
gave her the why you always lying face, but everybody was sitting here like,
That was so rude.
You be judging.
Ooh.
At DSTV said, you are right about CB. Or you are right about CB. He could have been as big as Beyonce. See, I don't lie, guys.
Mm-mm.
I think he could have been as big as Beyonce, like, legit, for real.
But you know what? He's been diagnosed as being bipolar, correct?
Yes.
And Beyonce has been diagnosed as being, never mind.
God.
See, my eyes got real big. Like, what you got to say, Reggie? What you about to say about Beyonce?
I don't think Chris takes his medication like he should.
And I think the cocaine interferes with whatever the medication would do.
I think if he was smart, if he was a smart druggie, he would take the medication and do the cocaine, and his high might be even higher.
He might be doing that, but it make him dumber.
But he
might
has a
be
baby
high and
now.
dumb at the same time.
Has anyone heard his new album?
No.
You gotta
No. You know, he
I
put
didn't
out
know
a new video, I think, today with his daughter.
Wait, is royalty new or is it not new? Maybe I'm just late.
I didn't.
No,
It's-
Royalty is his new album.
When did it come out?
It's not out yet, I don't believe.
It
Got the
was
internet's
on
right
iTunes.
here. Hold on.
Maybe it came out today. I saw tweets about it.
Really? Hold on. Oh, nope, it's not out yet.
Oh, it says, I see release date December 18th.
Oh, it says tonight, #royalty, 28 minutes ago on Twitter.
Yep. So,
He could
it's
be
somewhere
somewhere.
out there.
Christopher Maurice Brown. Do better.
Christopher.
Please do
You know
that.
who else
Name.
spent their year in addition to Meek? White people spent the year crying as well.
And I drunk all them tears.
They've
Oh
been
my.
crying since they. That was gonna be rude and mean. I'm gonna stop
Say
myself.
it. Say it. Say it. Nope. Say it.
I gotta say it.
Yep.
I
Yep.
was gonna say they've been crying since they came out them caves in Europe, but I'm being nice.
You're right.
And I'm going to take that back. I didn't mean it.
No, I'm going to take it back from you and set it back on the table.
Damon Young, who writes for VerySmartBrothers.com, he wrote an article for The Root called, I don't know what it's called. Oh, How 2015 Was Drenched in White Tears.
Baby.
He said that Abigail Fisher, who is the one who has this Supreme Court case about affirmative action on the table, he said that she is the most average person in life. She is a human equivalent to a 2003 Ford Escort.
Oh.
That was offensive to escorts.
First of all, were they still making escorts in 2003?
Gosh,
I don't know.
Well, we're on to the focus.
Oh,
We might be on to the focus. But I remember I told my mother, I was like, that car body, it looks like car. It doesn't look like nothing special. It's like, what do you drive? Car. That's pretty mediocre and average.
Dog, that's so petty, dog. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
wow. I just want to thank you for that. That was wonderful. Like, that was absolutely wonderful.
Oh, thank you. I had my dreams.
I am saving my white tears so I can sell it as bottled water when California finally droughts out. That's actually a good idea. Bottle the white tears, sell them, and resell them to white people.
Sell them their own tears? That's genius.
That is. So, in the year of white tears, Nancy Lee Grant, the soap opera star, she had a hissy fit on Twitter after
that shit.
Emmy.
Oh, yeah.
There were white Southerners who cried because the Confederate flag got taken down, even though they lost the war.
Man, look, Nancy was just salty because black magic was just styling on her, dog. Like, black women was just, like, styling all on her, and she was upset when don't nobody even know who you are.
Nobody.
Like,
I didn't.
I still don't. I don't.
Right.
either.
Told me and I Googled. I was still confused.
You've been an actress for 40 years and you upset because you ain't won no award. Maybe you need to move on to something else.
Maybe that acting is not her ministry.
No.
Like, go away.
White people online got upset because there was a black Star Wars character, and there was a rumor of a black James Bond.
Yeah, you know, a man killed himself, actually.
You know what it is, bruh? They're so scared that we're going to kill that shit that, like, and then nobody's ever going to want them to do the role again. You know, like, that's what it is. They're so scared that we're going to be so good at it that they're going to be forgotten.
Because everything that we do, we excel. So they be real pissed off and try to minimize everything because we will excel. We kill the shit, and then they're left making up fake ass hashtags to back up like white girl magic and just
Idris Elba would kill James Bond, dog. Like, would kill the role.
Yeah.
I would actually watch a James Bond movie because I've never seen one.
Well, no, I would say like the ones with Daniel Craig are actually pretty good. But
so since Idris Elba is my husband, well, might be like we're engaged and shit officially. Because it happened in court, so it is real.
No record that you are
Beyonce would kill it.
Okay.
So did you have to fight K. Michelle?
Okay.
No, he's just mine. Look, the judge heard that Idris Elba is my fiance, so therefore he is. Look, it was in court.
Jennifer,
where this show ends up being played in court.
Look,
Jennifer, I'm always here
so
with you until you start talking that delusional shit about Idris or Idris Elba, whatever his name is. Like, I'm always right here with you, and then you just go down the crazy corner.
Said in court.
You sound
therefore
like
it is true.
About Cam.
I mean, Cam Newton is gonna love me one day. Hey, boo.
Okay.
Just not today.
He could love Cam Newton and he could love her back Idris Elba could be my
But
fiance.
Cam don't love her.
He doesn't know me yet, and like Erica said, Badu said, I am staying in the now, and he will love me one day. I am not focusing on the future. It will happen when it happens. So Reggie, let's stay in the present. Okay.
And in the
I don't like to agree with Kia a lot, but I agree here.
in the present,
Me, you, boo.
Idris don't want you, and Cam don't want you.
He doesn't know me to want me yet. Once
Exactly. When he meet me, he gonna be like, "Where have you been all my life, Jen?" And I'm gonna be like, "Right here, boo. I was here, holding it down."
you should have checked him.
What did you say? I got a point when I say stuff? Idris, it's me and you.
I'm about to Cam right now. Love me.
Well, Jennifer, can you ask your man why he didn't get the role for concussions? Tell the truth.
He didn't.
Because
Tell the truth.
can we talk about
being my fiance?
But did you see? But did you see Will Smith do the DJ Khaled finger when he said "Tell the truth"? Though.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
I'm
And horrible accent.
gonna have to watch that movie on closed captioning because I can't deal with Will's accent.
Is it that bad?
It is.
It is.
Horrible.
Oh, damn.
It's pretty bad.
It's
Yeah.
horrible.
Y'all know white people love Will Smith. They love him.
Why didn't anyone tell him? Why didn't they get him a dialect coach or something? Like there's
Everyone around him probably told him he was doing it well. It was a bunch of white people who were like, "Oh yeah, you sound African to me," and then left it at that.
You sound just like the African that lived down the street.
Exactly. And that African is probably from Haiti or Jamaica or something. Oh, he's not. Yeah. So the white people told him he sound African, so that worked for him.
so it was all good.
Yep. That's what happened. I'm for real.
A collective Peach said, "Lord, Will's accent is a disgrace." White people also got mad at Rosalind Brewer this week. You know they're always mad at Serena, but Rosalind Brewer, CEO of Sam's, she's also Spelman College alum, class of 1984.
Oh, okay.
President of the Board of Trustees. She was a chemistry major. I know way too much, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You sound like anti-intellect right now.
Oh God! Wow! Wow!
Why did Reggie just like retweet Cam Newton on me?
I did not.
Oh shit!
So I tweeted to Cam Newton, "Love me back, boo." Reggie fakes retweet because Cam would never do this to me. Who the fuck are you?
First of all, the only thing correcting it that you said is that Cam would never do that to you because he's not gonna tweet you.
Reggie, you are rude as hell right now.
I love you though.
I'm gonna mute Reggie.
I love you.
Oh, but back to Roz. Roz Brewer said that she would ensure Sam's Club executive leadership team was more diverse. And they took that as reverse racism.
Which I don't understand because on her team she has 7 white men, correct?
Yeah. There are some words that do not exist in reality. Reverse racism is 1. Race card is 2. Real racist is 3. So reverse. White men need to shut the fuck up. Like, that's just all I need to say about it. If you are a white man, you've talked long enough, stop talking, shut the fuck up. That's all I have to say about white men. I'm done. Y'all can keep, look, I don't like white men. They get on my fucking nerves. I'm done.
Oh.
Okay.
I can't. I can't. They bother me. They bother the shit out of me. All of them.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So, I don't know, like,
I don't even know how to
some
follow
people may
that.
be unclear about how you feel about white men. So can you clarify that?
Yeah, like unpack that a little bit for me.
Please.
White men are the devil.
Oh, shit.
They are the spunk of Satan. They can kiss my black ass. They probably too.
The spunk of Satan.
Yeah, you heard me.
So
I don't like white men.
Yes, for the major benefit. of affirmative action, which Abigail is against.
Caucasian men.
White women.
White women? Oh, I had that wrong.
Without benefits.
Yeah.
Of affirmative action. So it's only right, Damien says in the article, that Fisher would shed so many white tears that she'll end up drowning in them herself.
With her average
one
looking,
can only hope.
He's so mediocre.
looking like a problem child. Oh,
I got issues with mediocrity, like supreme issues with mediocrity. It pisses me off. I went to Bradley. I was the poli-sci major my freshman year. So we were sitting around, and for some reason, affirmative action came up. And one of the little white boys looked at me, like, really pointedly in this whole affirmative action thing. And I'm like, bitch, I know what I scored on my ACTs, but okay. I know what my GPA was, but okay. My professor was pissed. He was pissed the fuck off. He was like, real? No, that's not going to happen. Next class, he came in, he was like, her ACT scores and GPA was higher than yours. I'm like, with your mediocre asses. I'm smarter than all of you bastards. Kiss my black ass. I don't like white men. Keep it going, I'm sorry.
GSTV said, on behalf of the white delegation, I apologize for most of us.
Please do. We need it. Keep these apologies coming. Because as a whole, y'all fuck a lot of shit up. Just be.
I mean, frankly, I don't want your apology for real. I mean, not anything against whoever like tweeted that specifically. I'm talking to like white people in general. Like, I don't want your apology.
I'm gonna try to kiss my ass.
I just want y'all to be better. Like, be better, y'all. Like, okay. Speaking in a total generalization right here, like. White people are some trash-ass people.
Thank you, Reggie.
Yes. Well, the good white people joined forces this week.
But you sound like not all white people.
I'm going to be honest. The white people who I surround myself with are not like these white people y'all are talking about.
I agree.
This is true. That's why I like them. I don't consider them white. I consider them white adjacent.
You can say, they're diet Caucasian.
It's when they say you're not black, you're not like the other black people.
Different.
Yes.
It's different.
How is it different?
It's reverse white supremacists.
Oh.
Like, you're okay.
It's because when white people say that, it's coming from a place of respectability.
True.
And the implication is that you are acting like that goes back to that whole like you're acting white thing. Mm-hmm. Like it's like you act like us, so you're okay. You know what I mean? With the white people that I surround myself with, that I am really really cool with, like they don't act like me in any capacity. Like they're still very white people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They're about something. You know what I mean? Like they're decent people. And the vast majority of white people I meet aren't decent people.
And so I think mine is the opposite. The vast majority I meet are decent people, and then the other people are the Donald Trump assholes.
Yeah, see, I work in an upper middle class neighborhood. So.
Well, the good white people joined forces to tweet hashtag whites against after the 5th GOP debate. Did y'all peep those tweets?
I peeped them and I loved them, but it don't mean shit because their parents gonna vote for Donald Trump. So
and that's what I'm saying, because I saw like a 72-year-old white woman with an Obama 2012 sticker at the place of my employment the other day, and I was like, see, this is why I rocks with y'all.
Yeah, see,
I think they fed up.
Yeah, most of the white people I see ain't the case, man.
So here's the problem that I have with white people who love Obama, who are okay with me, who are okay with my kid. I am light enough. I am intelligent enough. I speak well enough. I have enough degrees. I make enough money. So I'm good. And they like me. They love me. But when my students' parents come around, they don't like them. They're like, they're not the right type of black. I'm an okay black, and that's not okay with me because black is black, and we all need to be okay. Just because you're okay with me, no, we're not gonna do that shit. I don't allow you to be, oh no, you're a special kind of black. I'm not special. I am a nigga from the West Side, and I will fuck you up. So, look, don't get it twisted because I know big long ass words.
There's a really fine line between, like, when you're one of the intelligent blacks, you know what I mean? Like, there's a really fine line between, ooh, you're like us, so you're acceptable, and you're an uppity nigger. You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't take much at all for them to flip you from being, oh yeah, we accept you, to, oh, this one's gotten too uppity, we need to down him back down to a level that we can control and handle. So, I mean, like, the decent white people I know are the ones that accept me and all of my education and everything, but they also accept my homeboy who may have dropped out of high school.
But they do that within their own race, though. They have color class issues within their own race.
But we do too. I was gonna say the same black people aren't gonna accept your students' parents.
And them some trash parents. They some trash folks too.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree.
But I think that that's also a reflection of of the oppression that we've received externally, though.
It's internalizing white supremacy and respectability and all that stuff that makes
that came from white people.
I've gotten rid of it. Like, I feel that I used to be that person, teaching in the hood, knowing that I'm no different than my parents, knowing that I might make a little more money, I have a little more education, but sometimes shit affects us the same way. I've become a person who understands that my black ass is just the same nigga as your black ass, and we all black together. And I can't pull the whole walk. I went to college and I have a few degrees and I'm so amazing. Yes, I know how to speak the Queen's English, but I'm still a nigga. That's just how I'm gonna pull it. I can't do that anymore. I used to. I don't anymore. I'm old. I'm grown. Where'd Angie go?
She muted herself.
Oh.
Angie figured, y'all talking about white folks, I'll be back later.
Them white folks signed my check.
That's what Adrian said to me.
We ain't give her no trigger warning or nothing.
The white people you surround yourself with pay you, though. And I had to respond. I have a white friend, so.
Yeah, I have white people. I have most of the white people that I know that are cool don't pay me. It's the ones that pay me that I got a problem with most of the time.
Absolutely.
I wasn't gonna say that on the record, but I will neither confirm nor deny that may.
Them be the ones that figure, number one, you black. Number two, I own whatever you do because you black and I'm paying you. Them the ones that be the biggest problem, is the ones at your job.
So my CEO is a Negro, and I like him. That's look, we met. I gave him some answers to some questions that they were asking in a professional development. Every time he see me, Miss Fletcher. Oh wait, I said my whole last name, but y'all know what I meant.
Mine is one of the
That's my homie.
Mine is one of the most famous men in the world. I've never met him, so I don't know.
The people I work with are actually cool. I can say that, which is because I debated taking the job just because of the organization I work for.
Mm-hmm.
I have to believe in the work they do for me to work there.
Hmm.
So it took me a while, and it was actually one day I was sitting up in work, and I was like, this may be the day that I have to get up and walk up out of here. But I work with people who are not afraid to talk about racism and white supremacy and to talk about having the conversation and allowing black people to lead the conversation. So, and I'm never the one, when we're in these leadership meetings, I'm never the one who has to start these conversations. So I am always impressed and like, yes.
I mean, I agree with that to a certain extent. Like, there are plenty of white people that I work with who are all about the movement and all about all of those, all of those things and equality and all of that. But the vast majority of the ones that I work with, you know what? The thing is this: like racist white folks, most racist white folks ain't afraid to talk about racism and white supremacy and all of that either. they just talk about it in a way that perpetualizes it, not like acknowledges that it affects black people. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like half and half of my job. You know.
Candace said Angie is the only one on the show who likes her job. She ghosted y'all.
Wait a minute. You see the picture that was up there was her
Right.
actually, so, right?
Our cubicle.
In my cubicle, y'all not gonna fuck up my job. Damn, because none of y'all gonna take care of me.
Said she had to break ties with brands and sponsors because they didn't like her speaking up and quote unquote stepping out of place. I'm sorry about that, but it doesn't make me stop. It doesn't shut me up. Like if I feel some kind of way about what you're doing, I'm gonna open my mouth and say it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say something.
But you know, honestly, at work, I've actually been really impressed with their willingness to acknowledge that we don't have the most diverse workplace and that we should have a more diverse workplace, not just in terms of race, but in terms of a whole lot of factors. Sexual orientation, I mean, just a lot of stuff that we're missing the mark, and they acknowledge it and move on.
Before I went back to teaching, I was teaching and then I was recruiting for some really big companies. And then I went back to teaching. So I'm teaching again. But one of the things that kills me about companies who want to recruit diversity and like, yes, we want these diverse workplaces and all that. They, one, don't recruit where diversity would be. And then once you get there, the diverse people that work there don't feel comfortable. Like, I hated corporate America. I hated being the only black face. I hated having to explain to people, like, yes, I'm black. You don't need to make a big deal out of it, but you do need to acknowledge it. I remember I was at work one day and I had to find one of my coworkers, and I was downstairs and I'm looking for him, couldn't find him, and so I came back upstairs and I was telling the receptionist, yeah, well, he'll know it was me because it was the black lady looking for him. And she was like, well, how will he know it was you? And I looked at her and I'm like, bitch, I'm the only black woman who works in this company. And she's just like, you are? How the fuck do you not notice that I am the
You know what? And
black
when certain white people say they don't see race, they
just be lying.
I mean,
Yeah, I had that
me and the
conversation.
cleaning chick. We are
Wow,
the only
oblivious.
two black people, women in that whole place. And you don't notice I'm the only black woman? Don't play with me. You knew it was me. Don't. White women is second on my list, who I can't stand. But
Yeah, I actually did have that conversation with a coworker. I can't remember what we were talking about. Oh, it was when Ferguson, when that was a big thing. And she's like, well, I mean, I don't see color, so I don't understand. And I'm like, listen,
Don't see color.
bitch, see my black.
come on, like, don't be naive. Like,
Right.
everybody sees color. Like, if some black man hits you over the head once you leave this office, police come, you gonna know that nigga was a nigga. Like, you're not gonna say like, oh, it was just the guy that had the muscles and you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, don't do that.
one of the tests whether I was gonna have to pack up and leave my job was when the shooting in the church happened in South Carolina or North Carolina.
One of them Carolinas.
Yeah, at Charleston, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And I walked in and I was real upset. And I was used to working in an all black environment where I can walk in and be upset and something happened to. And you know, there was a conversation had because we were all walking in with that same attitude. Right. And it's kind of therapeutic. You know, you have people to talk about. I didn't have that in my present workplace. So I sat there all day and I was like, if you know where I work, you get a little bit more of the conversation, but I was kind of like, is this going to be acknowledged? Like, what are they going to do with this? That like, is anyone going to even say it happened? And about lunchtime, the conversation came up, and they had partnered with a black organization to do something surrounding what happened in Charleston. And I was like, okay, I can work here. I don't have
Yeah, that's a big step, bro. Like that's dope.
Mhm.
I think my experience typically at work, because like most people who follow me on like Snapchat or Facebook or Instagram or whatever know that I work at a certain fruit company, right?
Mm.
And so my experience, like, because as a company, like they are pretty progressive about diversity. You know what I mean? Like if you go to an Apple store, you see all kinds of people, right?
Mhm.
But like my experience, especially like during the Ferguson protests and all of that type of stuff, is I would get to work and it's like I would get all the sympathy as the like, it was almost like, and I'm sure teachers experience this, but like the poor black kid in the class that received all the sympathy from all the white teachers because he's from like that's what it was like. You know what I mean? And that got on my nerves. Like it was almost like they were trying too hard to make this space for me to feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And
That it makes you uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I was like, y'all, like, okay, yeah, I got tear gas last night. Like I'm okay. I'm at work. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
Where I work is very interesting. I work for a newspaper here in Atlanta, and our office is actually downtown in the center of Atlanta.
Y'all hiring?
I'm not even gonna go there.
I was for
But
real.
they are well, they don't like. There's no upward mobility for brown people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's the company is just so bland, you know, and it's like.
It's white.
And it's interesting because our demographic is like over 50% black, our readership. And it doesn't reflect, the company doesn't reflect our readers. It's very interesting.
Axl Rose tweeted Derrick Rose and said, "Love me, daddy." So she gets.
I can't.
At least I don't be tweeting Idris my delusions. Jesus, Rose, and Kia, y'all.
I treat Layla Hathaway every once in a while.
I mean, Yo Gotti said it goes down in the DM, so I mean,
You just want him to follow you back.
Yeah, just follow back so I can DM you.
His girlfriend cute though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's not.
She is.
I tweet Justin Timberlake from time to time.
You think who?
Wow.
Justin Timberlake.
Wow.
What about?
That's my boo.
No, if I could stand white men, that's my husband. But I don't like white men, so.
Wow. Ooh.
Justin Timberlake has been the man of my life since 93, 94. When did NSYNC come out? 96, whatever. That's the nigga Justin.
No, 93,
No, ma'am. The Mickey Mouse Club, ma'am. The Mickey Mouse Club.
Oh.
Whatever year that was, I'm just saying. He
So
been
you was watching him
But he
sing
white.
MICKEYMOUSE in Lustin?
Absolutely.
I was a child. No, I wasn't listening to him after him then because I was too old. But when he became a man,
And left behind the childish things.
left behind them childish things.
Like secret deodorant.
Yeah. I didn't say that, Reggie. That was Kia.
I thought we was tired, bro.
That was
I mean,
Kia.
you retweeted me, Reggie. What was I supposed to do? Gilbert Arenas has opinions, and since Twitter says we have to listen to that everyone's opinion is stupid, here we are talking about Gilbert Arenas' stupid ass opinions.
Can he just go away?
He been strange for a long time, dog. Like,
Long time.
time.
So he was talking about the WNBA, and he posted a video on his Instagram of two women playing basketball in thongs, and said, "Now this is what America was hoping for when they announced the WNBA back in '96. Not a bunch of chicks running around looking like cast members from Orange Is the New Black. Don't get me wrong, they have a few cutie pies, but there's a whole lot of bean pies running around. Ha ha ha."
So like, here's my first problem. My first problem is that most of the women that are on Orange Is the New Black are attractive.
They are
Exactly.
fine.
You know what I
They're
mean?
very
Like,
pretty.
like that's
One.
first and foremost. You know what I mean? But like, second of all, okay, so
Can
so
I jump in, Reggie?
well, no, let me just get this out
Go
and I'm
on,
done.
say what you gotta say, because I'm
So
gonna get mad again.
so this is the thing, right? Like, so would I watch the WNBA if they was running around in thongs and all of that? Sure. Would the viewership of the WNBA be higher if that was the case? Probably so. But at that point, like, you're talking about the objectification again of the female body, and that's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, he's a
It's
trash.
problematic, but you would still watch though.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm gonna look.
Okay.
I mean, they
I
have
mean,
lingerie football.
But that is a different thing. Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong. But when I think lingerie football, I don't think athleticism.
It's not.
I think entertainment.
I went to high school during a time where women basketball players, the girls' teams, were dominating. My high school basketball teams were dominating the state of Illinois. I have a friend who worked for the WNBA, and these women are here to play basketball, not to be looked at by Negroes.
agreed.
If you want to see women in thongs, go to a fucking strip club. These women are here doing what they love, playing basketball. They're not here to be watched by men. That's not their objective. Their objective is not to gain the viewership of men who will legitimize what they're doing. What they're doing is already legitimate. What they're doing is what they love to do. They love to play ball, and I'm sorry, sometimes the fundamentals at WNBA games are better than NBA games. They're
Most
not
times the
flopping
fundamentals
around.
of
They're
NBA
playing the fucking game. They are doing what they are supposed to be doing. Playing a ball game. Sorry, they're not dunking every time they run up. Sorry, sometimes their layups are a little bit more clean than what's going on in the NBA. They are playing their game. They're not putting on a show. So I am not an athlete by any stretch of the imagination, but when it comes to the WNBA, these women are playing basketball for little. They make as much as fucking teachers. We all know I don't make shit, but these women are doing what they love. And they're playing in jerseys with 50 million advertisements on them because that's what they love to do. And to have Gilbert Arenas' bitch ass come up and delegitimize what these women do because he want to see bitches walking around naked, go to the fucking strip club. There are a million of them. But please don't do this to women who are doing what they love to do. I can't. Keep it y'all. I didn't like that.
Let me clarify by saying I'm not advocating for women to go out and play basketball in lingerie. I'm not saying that at all, right? I agree with
No, I know what you meant.
I agree with everything that Jennifer just said. Like, I more than agree, because if you like, there are some personally, like, for me, I enjoy watching the women's Final Four more than the men's Final Four. You know what I mean? Like, and there's been some amazing athletes that have come up in the WNBA. Cynthia Cooper was like Jordan level dominance. You know what I mean? Cheryl Swoops, love her. Yeah, like there's all there. Women's basketball is fundamental. Like they're amazing players. Could I get out there on the court and beat them? Hell no. They will and I'm pretty athletic, you know what I mean? So I think for him to delegitimize and say, oh, well, because it's women, they should be wearing thongs and stuff, like that's whack. That's not what they're out there for. Because it would be a whole story if somebody came up and was like, yeah, well, if men will go out there and play
And they great sweatpants.
and some great, well, I mean, they wear basketball shorts, but I mean, and something that was like, you know, like topless or you know what I mean, like something like that, like
Shirts and skins.
Yeah, like folks, like
Hey,
that's not what they're going out there for.
A collective peach said that I am wrong. Lingerie football league is very competitive, and those women hit hard.
I was actually going to tell you that too. That is very, like, I've watched a game or two, literally like one game or two, and they actually do like legitimate.
Another one.
Like they hit folks. Like it's real.
Adjuan said, but you're supposed to think athleticism. Legit women's football leagues exist. Are the legit leagues you're referring to, Adjuan, The lingerie leagues, or are there
No,
others? I
they
like literally
they
don't.
have legitimate like women's football leagues too.
Okay. In
Uh,
addition to.
yeah, I know one of my teachers when I was in undergrad played in one of the women's football leagues. Like it's a real thing.
Hmm.
I always wanted to be the center on a men's team.
Jesus.
I'll be your center, Cam.
Cam, she'll protect your blind spot.
I sure will.
I think that there are a lot of women who are athletic.
Why do I continue to come on here with all women and
You just be here. It's always all women.
like why do I do this?
I don't know. Women who are athletic tend to be more capable than the men who don't want them doing what they do. Like the people who have a problem with it are like, I don't want to say overweight, but unathletic. They're just they're DJ Khaled of the world.
Oh my God.
Getting lost on a fucking jet ski.
Another one.
I mean, they are sitting on that couch yelling at the TV screen with 4 beers and some chicken tenders. And I take very little to heart what men who don't like women, female athletes have to say. I just don't. I can't. They don't be making no goddamn sense.
Is Gilbert a good basketball player? Like, is he even a good basketball player?
I just know him from that fight he had.
Gilbert, when he played, he was a good player.
Does he still play?
No.
No, he doesn't play anymore.
Oh.
He don't do shit but run his mouth. Shut up. I said it.
Adrian Duke said that he's been to a few Atlanta Steam games. They definitely go in.
Not Steam. It's the Dream. Atlanta Dream.
And for real, like they be some big girls. Like, I mean, they be like 6 feet, 6'3". You know what I mean? Like they.
Oh, so I don't qualify because I used to want to play in the lingerie league, but y'all keep telling me I'm not.
I'm not talking about the lingerie. I'm talking about WNBA.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Like Brittany Griner's like 7 feet tall, bruh.
Yeah.
She's tall as shit. I mean, women who play in the WNBA have been playing since childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And just like men, they've been playing on AAU teams and traveling the nation and all of that. Like, I'm with you, Jennifer. Like when I was in high school, our high school was known for our women's basketball team. Like when I was in high school, we won. The women's basketball team won state twice, came in second place once, and came in third place once. Like they were the superstars of the school.
Same with my team. I went to Whitney Young, and if you're not from Illinois, you probably don't care. But I went to Whitney Young, and the Lady Dolphins kill. Like, these are women who we were better than our boys basketball team. Our boys basketball team ended up winning a couple of years later.
Ours sucked.
I mean, like, we won city, female, male, back to back, but our boys team always got more pub because it was the guys.
Right.
Our girls team would have killed them. I'm sorry.
Like you know how they normally have the girls game in high school before the boys game?
Oh yeah.
Like no, our boys game was before the girls game.
We went on different days, and our girls games were just as packed as our boys games.
Oh,
that's
our boys games would be
our women back then.
Our boys games would be hella hard.
I'm old.
I just retweeted a picture of an Atlanta Steam lingerie football player.
Oh wait, Atlanta, we do have a football Atlanta Steam. I've never heard of this.
League.
Never heard of this ever.
At Eclectic Peak said we also have to let our boys know it's okay to support women's sports.
It is.
Yeah, it doesn't make you less of a man to say a woman can do something well.
And low key, she's attractive. Like people think that if women are like athletic, like in those types of sports, like obviously women think, people would think that like track runners can be attractive and stuff like that. But like they tend to think that women who play sports that are seen as men's sports can't be attractive. Like most of them are like most WNBA players. they look a little rough on the court, but when they on court, like they clean up. They look
Yeah, they
good.
do clean up nice too.
Every woman looks kind of rough as regular. We all funny looking when we regular. All of us need to clean up to look like what men think women look like. All of us do. Don't nobody look like this shit all day, every day. Once I take this makeup off, wake up in the morning.
So you didn't wake up like that?
Hell no, I ain't wake up like this. I made this. This is all put on.
Created, contoured, and highlighted.
Thank you. I love. This is some Stila and some Urban Decay, little browsing.
So then one could
I
even,
made this shit.
one could
Shout
even
out
say
to
that
Axl
Beyonce
Rose.
is leading men on.
Shout out to Axl Rose, who made it clear that these are not aspirations, these are not delusions we have, they are aspirations.
Stop it, Rose. You know, good and damn well.
Y'all better get to adding your future husbands too, because
Rose, you owe me a Chicago visit too.
Chicken and Hennessy wedding reception because you were a hater.
Look, we still working on making sure that Rose can stop choosing trash niggas to date.
Oh,
Y'all leave my boo alone. I love me some Rose. I love her. She can't help. She look.
Hey, was that not the conversation when we was on there? Was that we was on there
It
stop
was.
dating dudes that still
I
wore
remember.
cornrows and stuff like that? Like that wasn't that the conversation?
we got to bring Rose back on in 2006 to see
Yeah.
where progress has been made.
16, boo. 2016.
What did I say? 2006.
2006.
A decade ago. It's cool. Look, I'm living in the past too. In 2006, I was 109 pounds. Yeah.
Jennifer, we have already had this conversation, boo. We have had that conversation.
What?
The old Jennifer versus the Jennifer now. We've had that conversation.
Look, old Jennifer had a six-pack. Y'all better leave old Jennifer alone.
Jennifer, we done had this conversation.
I was doing it. I was
According,
fucking everybody's daddy in 06. What? Y'all don't know. And I got a little thick. It's all right. It's okay.
according
It's
to
like
all right.
According to killbypolice.net, as of today,
I don't want
December 18, 2015,
Yeah,
1,151 people have been killed by police officers this year.
which is insane. It's crazy.
The Guardian, which breaks the number down a little different, the Guardian count is at 1,094.
That's still 1,094 too many.
Right.
Because in other countries, police officers are not there to kill citizens. Like, that's not what they're there for. It's insane.
In some countries, they don't even carry guns.
No, not at all.
Now, in some countries, they carry M16.
So I found it interesting that the number of white people killed by police were more, but it was a higher percentage of black people killed by police. So when you look at the population size of white people versus black people, there was a larger percentage of black people who exist killed by police than there was white people.
Right.
Yeah, one actual person actually remember that Kia at Underground where the girl like reached for the gun and she got killed by the AP. That happened by my job, like outside my work.
BRB.
Crazy.
Well, and how often is it that, like, I don't know. This is, just speculate. Not even speculation, just a question. How often is it that, like, white people end up being killed by the police because they aren't being submitting to police's requests and stuff like that, versus black people who are still being killed by police? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of nuance within that saying that, oh, but more white people have been killed. You know what I mean? So because the problem with as it relates to Black lives is that we're killed whenever we're doing exactly what the cop tells us to do.
Right.
You don't often hear about, like, black people dying in their jail cell. So
Yeah.
I also went to what's the other site?
Mapping police violence.
mappingpoliceviolence.org.
Yeah.
And I was reading the stories of the people who were killed last year. I think they have stories of a number of people who were killed in 2014. And like those stories are just so sad. That's really the only word to describe them. Seeing people who just have no more life because of one encounter with the police.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even if you read the DOJ the DOJ's report about like just the random traffic stops in Ferguson and stuff like that, like you read some of those stories and you see how these folks, by a chance encounter by a police officer who had to stick up his ass about black people, their lives are ruined. You know what I mean? Like that's heavy. So
Yeah, that's why I don't. I'm very leery of my son learning how to drive. I don't want him to learn how to drive. Certain counties I don't want my son to be in when the sun goes down here in the grand state of Georgia. It's really sad. It's just sad.
That is actually, that whole idea of like sundown towns is a very much slave Jim Crow idea of where when the sun went down, black people could not be in certain places.
yeah.
Yeah, just a couple of weeks ago, an officer in Cobb County told, the person he had pulled over, like, go back to Fulton County. I don't like your people. It's crazy.
And this is in Metro.
Like, what it is. You get pulled over and they be like, so what are you doing over here? I'm free.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
And I can go where I want to go. Like,
yeah, I remember in Roswell, I was going back to McDonald's to get my son something to eat, and I had a decab license plate, and my aunt lived in Roswell, and the police officer asked me what was I doing over here, and I was like, I'm visiting my aunt, as if I'm not able to drive from point A to point B. Like, it's crazy.
well, why do you have to explain what you're doing in a certain area, period? Like, I'm grown.
True.
That's what I'm doing over here.
Right. And see, that would have been my response. I would have said something smart like driving.
And what are you doing out at this time of night? Living my life? Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I've gotten pulled over by police before.
Oh,
and
boy,
every single instance every encounter that I've had has been like, oh, be off on your merry way. All right, have a good day. I've never had any problem with the police. I date a police officer. I am friends with police. Yeah, I know. Foolishness. But that still does not negate anything else that happens in the world. And me and him have conversations all the time. And I'm like, yes, I know. When I get pulled over, I don't have these problems. When people pull me over, they're like, oh, be off on your merry way. I recently got pulled over and found out that my license was suspended unbeknownst to me because I'm supposed to be leaving the country, did not leave, whole bunch of stuff happened, and my license is suspended. They're like, oh, well, you've got a kid in the car. Have a good day. I was like, well, yeah, I'm just coming from school, blah, blah, blah. You're a teacher? Oh, well, you're fine. Look, yeah, come take care of this. I get it. I have a lot of privilege when it deals with police officers. I tell them, oh, my friend, they're like, oh, and it was easy. It was like, oh, bye. But my situation and what I deal with ain't everybody else's. And I try not to forget that what I get ain't what everybody else get. And we talk about that all the time. And I'm like, just because everybody's nice to me don't mean y'all nice, because y'all some assholes. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all fuck up everything. White men,
it's just sad
police, and then white women. That's my hierarchy.
It's really sad that white people can't make that same acknowledgement that, yes, okay, that isn't my, they always compare the black experience to their experience, right?
Right.
And so it's really sad that they can't acknowledge the fact that, okay, yeah, that hasn't been my experience, but it's possible that could be an experience that someone has had. Yeah. Like that's the part that really messes me up. Like for you to just discount what my experience as a black man in my whole life has been just because you haven't experienced that, like, who are you?
That's a very a very childish way to see the world, that everyone has lived your experiences, and that anything that is unlike your experience is invalid because you have not lived it. I don't know what other word to call that other than childish.
Delusional,
Ignorant.
entitled,
privileged.
privileged.
White.
All
Good.
good words.
Privilege is a good one. Like, even my own daughter, she's almost 10, recognizes her privilege. She understands that she has a certain privilege that other kids don't. And I want her to continue to grow up as she gets older, understanding that, yeah, you don't live in the same house as your daddy, but you have a mother who has a good job. You have a mother who's educated. You're smart. You have a home. You have all of these things that you want. You may not have everything that you want, but you have all of these things. And I want her to grow up understanding that those are privileges, not your rights, not things that every kid has.
Yeah.
And that's where it starts. You have to teach your children that these are privileges. These are not just expectations that every kid has. That's where the disconnect is.
Cameron and I talk about that a lot too, like educational privilege, social privilege, economic privilege, and just yes, you may be a little black boy, but you still have these benefits that other people don't. And he also knows what it's like to be around more people privileged than him, because he sits in the class with like the Falcons owner's daughter and your favorite rap artist kids are in that class. So he sees them getting things and wanting things and having experiences that he doesn't have access to. And we have those conversations about why he doesn't. And about just how you handle privilege when you have more and when you have less.
That's real.
Real.
I don't know how you raise a kid without having honest conversations about privilege.
I mean, I acknowledge a lot of privileges that I have. Like, I fully acknowledge them. And that's one thing that's made me a better parent, for one, a better teacher, able to interact better with my students' parents. Because when I first started teaching, well, why can't you do this and why can't you do that in terms of helping their children? And then I realized the reason that my kid could read at 3 is because I am a teacher. Like, I know what to do to prepare her educationally. Like, I know what I'm doing, and that's a privilege in itself that I, like, completely disregarded. And when I left teaching, I took a step back and realized how hard it was for me to make it to Jacinda's things, how hard it was for me to get to where she needed to be. And I'm a lot easier on my parents because I know how hard it is to be A, a parent, B, a single parent, and what am I, C, like a single black parent. Like, that shit's hard. I do it all on my own, and I have to acknowledge that struggle with my parents too, that, I mean, it's all, and she over there dancing at me, looking cute. She better be lucky I like her. She don't even want nothing dancing in the other room.
Yeah, somebody said Serena looks rough on the court. Serena Williams. That's debatable, bruh. Like, it'd be sometimes that Serena, like the black cat suit on this when she was served, like.
Reggie, you are objectifying. That defeats the purpose.
No, I was just disagreeing with the statement that was made. I'm not saying that she looks always amazing on the court. I'm just saying I don't know that I would say it's accurate that she looks rough on the court.
Who says she looks rough on the court?
We were reaching
White people.
White people, you're right.
No, actually, it's somebody that's tuned into the show this.
Yes.
Who?
I'm not going to throw her under the bus. I ain't throwing nobody under the bus.
But nobody has ever said a male athlete looks rough on the court. When you're physically performing, how good do you look?
Now,
like, how are you supposed to look when you...
So here's the thing. I think our expectation for the way women are supposed to look is different from the way men are supposed to look. Because very often men look the same or similar when they're on the court and off the court. In fact, I'd argue that Bay looks better on the field than he does off the field because sometimes them pants be at the knees and the little goofy slippers and
Raccoon
stuff.
tail.
We expect women to be beautiful, but when men are looking their athletic, rugged, sweaty selves, that's sexy to us.
That's sexy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but sometimes, like, my sexiest is when my hair is all over my head and I'm laying in the glow. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy though,
Like,
most,
that's the sexiness. What?
but like when men tell a woman that, they never believe it. You know what I mean? Like they never
I
believe
believe you.
it.
I look at
I
myself
believe
in
you.
the mirror.
Like when your girl is just walking around in like some leggings and a wife beater, dog, or you know what I mean? Like that.
That's
to
an
me,
Atlanta uniform, so I know I look good.
That's actually when I get approached the most. When I'm in like sweats and a wife beater or something. When I'm just running in the grocery store looking.
Well, and really, like, what does that reflect upon, men at that point? Because you have all these men that are out here saying they want this woman that's all made up and this and the other, but then the ones that we're approaching all the time are walking around in sweatpants, some Nike slides, and a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. To me, like, I don't have a problem with women wearing makeup and all of that type of stuff. I've just never typically been like attracted to women who consistently take on the whole like get on a Superman costume and then look totally, you know what I mean? Like that's never been my thing. I appreciate someone who I also find attractive when they just dress down, wearing some old, some leggings and a hoodie. You know what I mean? Like that's dope to me.
The key to being attractive.
Are women more approachable when they're dressed down or as opposed to dressed up?
I think that for me, I don't think they're any more approachable, but I think that's a perception that men have, is that, there's a stigma that men are intimidated by a powerful woman. And so when you see a woman who is in that element, maybe they are intimidated by that. So they feel like it's not as easy to approach. In reality, it probably is just as easy to approach.
So to wrap up our review show conversation. What was the most memorable thing? And this can be personal, news related, culture related, anything. What was your most memorable memory? The most memorable thing to happen in 2015?
Dame Dash on the Breakfast Club.
Oh God.
I love it, man. I watch that sometimes when I'm having a bad day. I just go back and watch it.
Oh, why do you go back to that place, Ange?
Because it's amazing. When he called Charlamagne Chatty Patty, that was hilarious. He looked at me in his face and said, "Shut up, Chatty Patty. Like, real men don't talk about social media." Chatty Patty.
Do real men don't do this? Tweets that followed it were amazing.
Real men don't. Come on. That was amazing.
It was.
I think that was this year, or maybe that was last year.
That was this year.
Yeah, I think it was this year.
Yeah.
I just think that Angie is petty and like hella like low key petty. Like people don't really be known.
Hey,
Like,
it's me.
Wait, what is low about it?
No,
This me.
listen. I mean, like low key in the sense that like if you don't know Angie, then you would never like look at her and be like, yeah, she's pretty. But like folks who like follow Angie, like you be like, yo,
I'm hella petty. I don't
man,
know.
it's like
Just rude as
it's
shit.
like smooth petty. You know what I mean? Like it's not even like blatant like petty. It's like
I try to be real blatant. Like I'm real petty. Hey.
Wow.
Connie, your memory from 2015.
Oh my gosh, so many. I'll do personal first. Personal is my son's father coming back.
Oh, yay.
From
So
where?
yeah, for that.
You be coming back like together or?
He was resurrected from the dead.
Right, I'm like, where he come back from? I'm confused.
He came home. I mean,
He's back in my son's life after 15 years, okay?
Okay. How old is your son?
15.
Oh shit. Okay. There you
I
go, boo.
know. I know. It's a lot. I have so many though. Like, I think my favorite is President Obama telling people if they want to pop off.
Oh, that was a good
Oh
one.
yeah.
That's
That
so shy. I
that was
love
pretty
it.
epic.
I want that to be the title of his autobiography.
Papa.
If people want to pop
Yeah.
off. At S.X said, Bay out here claiming her pettiness. Crying
We out here.
emoji.
Out here.
Jennifer, I was gonna call you Cinda. What do you have for?
Birds of a feather.
Oh. What?
Don't do it, Reggie.
Reggie, calm down. Calm down.
My most memorable moment was sitting at the KLM gate on my way to Amsterdam to Dubai and having 8 police officers come to take me into custody because they thought that I was kidnapping my own child, and then discovering that I had a legitimate reason to take her. I've been through a whole lot since August 11th, 2015, but here I am, here I stand. I am still the better, more amazing person, parent, and look, shit can only get better in 2016, so a lot has happened. In terms of celebrity news, oh, shit. All about Serena Williams. She's my baby's favorite person in the world, and when Maria Sharapova was just like, yeah, her most competitive athlete, the person that has been the toughest against her was somebody not Serena. Like, bitch, you keep losing, and that ain't your competition. You might be delusional. So I love everything Serena 2015. She is my queen of everything. It's like Beyonce, Serena, and I don't know, shit, me as like queens of 2015. So.
Beyonce, Serena, and then Jennifer. There you have it. That's all the black girl man that you ever need in life.
I am magic. Shit, I was able to find a job, an apartment, and get my car back in 2 weeks after I found out I couldn't leave to Dubai.
Where was your car?
Magical. I sold it to someone.
And they gave it back?
Yep.
Wow.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Heard what I, like, my issue was just like, I understand. Here you go, boo. And gave me my '07 gray Camry with a busted bumper back. So, look, I am fucking magical. And that's how I have to think to get through the bullshit I'm going through. I'm magic. I am Beyonce Serena level magic.
But you can read.
And you
Let me live in my moment.
Teach Beyonce how to read.
Speaking of
Awesome.
delusion, Reggie, what do you have for us?
Wait, hold up. Why I gotta get that intro though?
No, I was thinking that was the Jennifer clothes. See?
Damn.
That was ending me. That was the segue. Go for it.
Let's talk to Reggie. Alright. Best personal moment was probably, or I'm gonna probably go with the day that my mom told me that the doctor said all the cancer was gone.
So what?
That's a good moment.
Oh, all the cancer was gone.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Best celebrity moment? Man, there's so many.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna pick one out of the air and say the response to Montel Williams coming for DeRay.
Oh.
That was epic, dog. That and if Hogwarts, what was the hashtag? If Hogwarts was
An HBCU?
an HBCU, yeah, that was dope too.
That went over my head because I've never read Harry Potter.
You gotta get it together, dog.
I've never read it either.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Like, I can't participate in this one.
Oh my! If you had known like the references, you would have died laughing. Like it was amazing.
I'm trying to think what my favorite moments were, you know what, Rachel Dolezal, that was greatness. That was a moment.
Oh,
That's
that's
great.
Rachel.
Yeah.
Ask Rachel, yes.
Yes,
She's a
as
lot.
Rachel, that was a good moment. And the fact that she said, I saw a story the other day where she said she lost 75% of her friends once she was outed as
Were they
white.
black?
And I was like, you know, liars usually lose a lot of their friends. Like, that sounds
Yeah.
pretty normal to me. If
Yeah.
you lie, you know, friends go away. Personal? I think the new job has been the high point.
Praises.
Look at God.
Yeah, God is good. And hopefully 2016 will be even better. Ooh, y'all have to offer keys to success for the people.
Keys to success? Okay, I have a good one for that one, actually. Yay. I ain't going first, though.
Well,
Keys to success. What are you talking about? Like for the
like
new year or
for
like?
life. We're
I have
talking
one.
DJ Khaled.
Oh, okay. I see.
Another one.
Yes.
You smart.
All right, I'll go because I've been thinking about this. I said I wasn't, but I'm going to do it. Go to your company's holiday party. You may
Don't
not like
say
your
that.
coworkers.
Oh,
You may look.
don't
Just
say that.
I'm gonna tell you why. Tell you why you need to stop.
Angie, the one person that love her job, and she rolling her eyes about
Right. So listen.
I went to mine last night.
I went to mine too last night.
I
Turn it
didn't go
all
to
the way
mine.
up. First of all, the alcohol is free. Who are you to turn down free alcohol?
Valid.
What? Like, are you that important where free booze just ain't your thing? That's rude.
You are never too uppity for an open bar.
Exactly. Number two, the reason that your white coworkers are doing better than you, a bunch of reasons. There are bunches and bunches of reasons. But number two is that they don't view their job as just their work obligation. They do find some social aspect to it. So
And
being
that
social at work, even for just that 3-4 hours, even if you show your face at your company party, show up. Black folks don't do it, and y'all need to. I was tweeting about it all week, and I looked at my principal in the face yesterday, and she was looking around at the people who weren't there. And I feel like I'm going to be more important than the people that didn't show up. And go to the company party. It's one day out the year. They can touch your hair and ask you stupid ass questions like, where's your dad and why do you speak good English and all that dumb shit white people like to ask us.
Like
You just
how
look at
old
them
were you
like,
when your dad left? Like,
yeah,
is your
I'm
mom
telling my
still
daddy
on?
this, bitch.
Like, okay.
No, I didn't get into college.
How
I
long?
didn't
How
actually.
long did it take your mom to get off of
Okay,
crack?
so
Yeah.
my key to
Come
success
on.
is y'all need to stop picking around. Stop picking around these white people.
White people know I don't like them. I ain't never lied and said I like white people. I like 6 of them. Total.
Find the good ones. The good ones exist. Find good white people.
You look, Jessie,
Yeah, I
I
like
like her. She lives in Atlanta. I'm gonna come see her when I come down there. I like Jessie. That's all I got for today.
There are more. I promise. I promise.
I don't need your promises.
Yeah.
I need them to promise that they're gonna
My
be good white
ex-husband
people.
did, Jennifer.
Huh?
He's a good white person.
Who?
My ex-husband.
Mine ain't. Mine can kiss my black ass. Every time I see him, he can kiss my black ass. But he has Vietnamese, so that might be why. He ain't shit.
Oh gosh.
My ass.
Ooh, Reggie, what's your key to success?
My key to success is gonna be chase after and hold on to only the things that you actually deserve, and the things that actually deserve you. I'm gonna roll with that. And the second part is paramount, like the things that deserve you too. You know what I mean? Because There's a whole bunch
Yeah,
of stuff
that's
out there
more
that
to me than the first part.
yeah, it's a whole bunch of things out there that we hold on to
I'm
that
gonna
really
tweet this
don't
boy.
deserve none of our time.
I'm about to tweet this boy now and tell him you don't deserve me.
So, Cam,
Oh,
No,
you're
no, he deserves me.
I can't.
It's this other guy.
I can't with you. Jesus.
You don't deserve me. I'm not holding on.
Who are you texting, tweeting? Stop it. No.
Don't press
you
send.
have to share
No.
your screen, Kia.
yeah, I need to see this, bruh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh goodness.
A mess.
I'm gonna post the screenshot of the text message.
No, thank you.
All right, Connie. Did you go, Connie?
No, I didn't go.
Go.
I think the key to success is be willing to be what you want. I'll say that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
like it.
And also make sure when you go get you an IUD, make sure it's real tight because you know when you listen to Adele, it loosens up.
Ma'am.
Wait, did you say
Okay.
IUD?
Yeah.
Dude,
No,
okay.
Another great moment of 2015 when dudes started saying that they could knock out an IUD. And women were
Right.
like, the penis doesn't even go to that part of.
Oh, they don't.
Oh,
They
God,
have real confidence in their little penis. I'm like, boo.
your little 6 inches is not touching the IUD, beloved. Calm down. Register the people.
Them ain't my people.
They somebody's people. They ain't our people.
I mean, I'm confident, but I don't think mine is knocking out an IUD. Like, that's a lot.
2015, the year that penis knocked out IUDs and broke down vaginal walls.
Don't get me started on that one.
Please don't.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in tonight to the Real Drunk Show. You can catch us. You can watch the video at www.realdrunkshow.com or our YouTube channel. And you can find us, the audio, on our iTunes podcast or SoundCloud account, Real Drunk Show. We will see you next Friday. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Not next Friday.
Right, next Friday is Christmas.
No,
not
Everybody
next
gonna be on
Friday.
here.
Right. So I lied. We will see you January 1st, that Friday.
Bye,
Peace.
y'all.
Really?
Bye.
Bye.